I got a bunch of positive feedback from one of my workout videos that I did around my Hyrox training, and one of the pieces of feedback that I received was that people would like to see some reasons why I do certain exercises or certain workouts the way that I do. So I figured we'd do another workout. This is one of the training sessions that I did this week, so I hope you enjoy it. Let's jump right in. So we're actually going to start off with the warm-up, which is a 1500 meter row. One thing to keep in mind during this row is that I am doing this at an easy pace, so I'm really focusing on technique and my breathing. The thought process behind doing the rowing at an easy pace at the beginning is the same methodologies or approaches that I put towards my running, which I want to make my running, most of it done in an easy pace to build that base and always be continuing to build that base. With Hyrox, you're running as fast as you can to get to the row. Typically you're fatigued at that point, and so you want to always be able to fall back to that base pace, and so that's why I like to do my warm-ups here. In Hyrox it's 1,000 meters of rowing, but I always like to go a little bit more just to always make sure that my base is always exceeding what I'm going to be doing in the competition. Jumping into the first workout is going to be a 12-minute Imam. And for those that don't know what an Imam is, it is every minute on the minute you perform a new exercise. So we're going to be focusing on 2 exercises here. The first one is going to be 15 wall balls with 20 pounds and then 12 toe to bars. In Hyrox, you do perform the wall balls with a 14-pound ball, but I'm working with 20 pounds because I want my body to be used to heavier weight. So when it comes to competition, that 14-pound ball feels lighter. I like combining this with toe to bars because toe to bars are typically an easier movement for me, and I want to be able to perform that easier movement even in a stressful state. And what I mean by that is my heart rate is completely jacked up from the wall balls. Workout number 2 is another 12-minute Imam. We're going to be doing sled pushes with farmer carries. The sled pushes are going to be done with 425 pounds, and even though in Hyrox it's only 340 pounds, if you haven't done a Hyrox competition in the past, one thing to note is that the terrain you're going to be pushing the sled on is like trying to push it through sand. So I can't really control the terrain, but what I can control is the weight that I use during training, and so that's why I always add more weight. And for the farmer carries, I worked with 24 kilograms on each hand, and I'm trying to practice on more of a light jog, fast walk versus just walking like I did in my first Hyrox. And for the third workout of the session is 9 minutes on the Skierg. So I did 4 sets of 1 minute slow followed by 1 minute fast. I wrapped up the 4 sets with 1 minute slow, and that's where we get the 9 minutes total. I'm taking the same approach that I do for track workouts with running, where I want to be able to work on my speed and more power on the sprints, and then also be able to recover on the easy minutes. This will allow me to recover while still moving. So there you have it. There's a breakdown of what I do in a typical Hyrox training session and why I do them. If you have any questions or want me to do any more breakdowns around different types of workouts that I do, whether it's more Hyrox training or Spartan races, just leave them in the comment section below. I appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.